Good morning friends, welcome back to Parnika tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss one more question which came in the Wipro written test previously. These kind of questions will help the students who are preparing for Wipro and other company written tests. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. First let me read out the question, then I will discuss the solution with you. Look at the question. You are playing an online game. Everyone is interested to play the online games. In the game, a list of n numbers has given. A list of n numbers has been given. What is the duty of the player is, the player has to arrange the numbers so that all the odd numbers of the list come after the even numbers. So what you have to do is that you have to display all the even numbers, then all the odd numbers from this given list. That is what they are asking us to. Write a program to print all the odd numbers after even numbers. For your understanding, I have taken a simple example. I have taken an array size as 5 and 5 integer constants I have taken such as 10, 11, 15, 16, 12. Now what is the player duty is that, or the programmer duty is that, first you need to display the even numbers. How can you say the given number is even number? If you divide the number by 2, you should get the remainder as 0. If you get remainder as 0, then you can say that even number. Otherwise, you can say that it is an odd number. Now look at here 10. If you divide by 2, you will get the remainder as 0. So 10 should be displayed first. Then 11, will you get the remainder as 0? No. 11 by 2, you will get the remainder as 1. Is it clear? 11 modulus 2. Is it clear? Division will give you the quotient. Modulus operator will give you the remainder. Okay. 11 modulus 2, you will get 1, which is an odd number. So this one I should not print right now. 15, again it is an odd number, I should not print. 16 is an even number, so I should print it. Then 12 is an even number, so I should display it. Then again I will scan. All the even numbers have been displayed. Now I have to display the odd numbers. Again I will scan from the starting. 10 is a even number, so I should not display. 11 is an odd number, now I should display. Then 15 is again an odd number, I should display. 16 is an even number, I should not display. 12 is an even number, I should not display. So first you have to display all the even numbers, then you should display all the odd numbers. So this is the output they want to from you. Now what they are asking, they are not asking the output. This is not an aptitude question. This is a C program question or any program. They are asking you to write a program. They did not specify which programming language. So whatever the programming language you are familiar, you can do it. Now let me write this program in a C language. So I want to write a C program such a way that from the given array of integers, I want to print all the even numbers first, then I want to print the odd numbers. So to do that one, first I need to include the header file. What is the header file I need to include? stdio.h, which is standard input output header file. Okay. Then I will write void main. Main is a function and every function will have the return type. If you use the keyword called void, then this function does not return any values. Then you will declare a variable called size and then you will ask the user to enter the size. Okay. Once the user has entered the size, what you want to do, you want to read the size. So scanf %d ampersand size. Okay. Once the user has entered the size, now you can declare an array called a, which is an integer array of size as size. Okay. Then what else you want? You want to declare a variable called I. Now what you will do is that for I is equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus, you will ask the user to enter the elements. Okay, printf enter the elements or the enter the element, one element at a time you want to ask the user to enter. Then you have to read it %d ampersand of a of I. So this for loop will help the user to enter the element one by one and read it, okay, up to the size array as size. Okay, so it will start from the index 0 and it will go up to size minus 1. Is it clear? Are you able to understand it or not? Now what we have to do, we got the size as 5, any size value user has entered and any elements user has entered. Now what you want to do, first you want to display the even numbers. So what you have to do for this one, you have to traverse the array from the index 0 and you have to go up to size minus 1. So that's why I have written I less than size I plus plus. Now what I will write is that if a of I modulus 2 is equal to 0, then only I will print that value. Print of percentage d backslash t a of I. Okay, now let me close the for loop. So it will print all the even numbers first. Now again I want to display the odd numbers. So again I will traverse entire array I is equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus. Now this time what I want to display, I want to display the odd numbers. So how can I display the odd numbers? If a of I modulus 2 not equal to 0, or you can write equal to 0. If a of I modulus 2 is equal to 1 or not equal to 0, then you want to display them. Print of percentage d backslash t a of I. Okay, let me close the for loop. Then I will write the get ch and then I will close the main function. Now let me trace this program with a simple example. As I need to explain something else, let me erase this question so that I can use this space to explain this program. I hope you are enjoying the video. If you are enjoying, please press the like button and share the video with your friends. Before sharing, first you watch the complete video. Okay, now let's take that user has entered the size as, let's take that 6. Meaning is that the array of size elements, but till now we have not declared the array. Is it clear? After this one we are declaring. Now int a of size, what is the size value? 6. So you are declaring an integer array of size 6. Meaning is that you can store 6 integer constants, but always the array index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to size minus 1. Here size is 6, so it will go up to 5. So you can store 6 integer constants. Now let's take that for I is equal to 0, I less than size. Yes, I value is 0, 0 is less than 6. The condition is true. If the condition is true, these two statements will be executed. Print of enter the element. That one will be displayed on the console. Then user will enter some value. That value you are reading and storing it in the index of a of I. A of I is a of 0 in the address location of a of 0. So in this location the value will be stored. Suppose let's take that user has entered 15. Okay, once it is done, I value will be incremented. I value will become 1. 1 is less than size. Like that you can store 6 integer constants in this array. Suppose let's take the 15, 16, then 12, then 8, then 2, 5. Let's take that. These are the 6 integer constants you have done. Now what is the output you want? First you want to display all the even numbers. Then you want to display all the odd numbers. So this is very simple. First what you have to do, you need to traverse the array from index 0 up to size minus 1 up to 5. So for I is equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus. Initially I value is 0. So if a of 0, see 0 is less than size, this condition is true. So we will execute this statement. A of I is 15. 15 modulus 2, you will get 1. 1 is not equal to 0. So this condition is false. So you will not execute this statement. You will go for I plus plus. I value will become 1. Okay, are you able to understand? I value is initially 0. Now I value becomes 1. If a of I means a of 1. A of 1 is what? 16. 16 modulus 2. You will get the remainder as 0. So 0 is equal to 0. This condition is true. If this condition is true, you will execute print of percentage d a of I, a of 1. So which is 16 will be displayed. Are you able to understand? And you have given a tab space. So it will come to the tab space and cursor will be here. Okay. I plus plus. I value will become 2. Now 2 is less than size. 2 is less than 6. Yes, the condition is true. So a of 2 is 12. 12 modulus 2. You will get the remainder as 0. 0 is equal to 0. Yes, the condition is true. If this condition is true, you will execute this print of percentage d a of I, a of 2. What is the value which is there at the index 2? 12. That will be displayed. As you have used the escape character as \t, the cursor will be pointing after the tab space. Okay. Now I plus plus. I value will become 3. 3 is less than 6 because size is 6. 3 is less than 6. The condition is true. So now a of 3. A of 3 is what? 8. 8 modulus 2. Remainder will get the 0. 0 is equal to 0. This condition is true. So a of 3 will be displayed. A of 3 is 8. Now cursor will be here. Now I plus plus. I value will become 4. 4 is less than size. 4 is less than 6. Yes, condition is true. If you have a doubt, let me write here. 4 is less than 6. The condition is true. A of 4. A of 4 is having 2. 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 0. Yes, the condition is true. Now you have to display A of 4. A of 4 is having 2. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? I plus plus. Now I value will become 5. Okay. 5 less than 6. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition is true, you will execute the statement. If a of I is a of 5, 5 is having 5. 5 modulus 2, you will get the remainder as 1. 1 is equal to 0. No, 1 is not equal to 0. If this condition is false, this statement will not be executed. I plus plus. Now I value will become 6. Are you able to understand? 6 is less than 6. No, the condition is false. If this condition is false, it will come out from this for loop. So here it will come. Now look at here. After executing this for loop, we got all the even numbers. Now we want to display the odd numbers. How can we display? Again, we have to traverse from the array from 0 to 5. So for I is equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus. Now what will do is that it will check each value at the corresponding index 0, 1, 2 like that. If it is an odd number, look at here. Initially I value is 0. So again you are initializing it 0 because each for loop will have an initialization session, condition and increment. So again you have to initialize I value as 0. So 0 is less than 6 because size is 6 as the condition is true. So you will execute the statement A of I, A of 0. A of 0 is 15. 15 modulus 2, you will get 1. So they are telling 1 not equal to 0. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition is true, print of percentage d A of I. A of I is A of 0. 15 will be displayed. Are you able to understand? Then I plus plus. I value will become 1. 1 is less than 6. The condition is true. But A of 1 is 16. 16 modulus 2, you will get 0. 0 is not equal to 0, they are saying. But however, in reality, 0 is equal to 0. So this condition is false. I plus plus. I value will become 2. Is it clear? I value will becomes 2. Now 2 is less than size. 2 is less than 6. The condition is true. So A of 2, 12. 12 not 12 modulus 2. You will get 0. But they are saying 0 not equal to 0. Again, this condition is false. This statement will not be executed. I plus plus. I value will become 3. 3 less than size. 3 is less than size is 6. This condition is true because we have declared the size as 6. So this condition is true. If this condition is true, again we will execute this statement. A of I, A of 3. A of 3 is having 8, which is not an odd number. So you will increment the I value. I value will become 4. Are you able to understand? 4 is less than 6. The condition is true. A of 4, 2. 2 is not an odd number. So you will not print this one. I value will be becomes 5. 5 is less than 6 because size is 6. This condition is true. Then a of 5 is having 5, which is an odd number. How? A of I is 5. A of 5 is 5. 5 modulus 2. Is it clear? 5 modulus 2 will get the remainder as 1. 1 not equal to 0. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition is true, you will print this one. Print of percentage D, A of 5. A of 5 is having the value 5. Then I plus plus, I value will become 6. They are saying 6 less than 6. No, 6 is equal to 6. So this condition is failed. It will come out from the for loop and it will go to the get ch and close this one. Now look at here. What happened? You have taken in an array of 6 integer constants. Look at the output. First you got all the even numbers, then you have printed all the odd numbers. I hope you have understood how I solved this question. See, this program they are asking only to print the numbers first even then odd. But if suppose if you want to store these things in another array, first all the even numbers then all the odd numbers, you can write the program. If you cannot write the program, I hope you have understood this one. This is an array of A of all integer constants. Now you want to take another array. First what you want to do is that you want to store all the even numbers then all the odd numbers. Here what I have done, I have just printed first all the even numbers then all the odd numbers. But if you want to store all the even numbers in another array first then all the odd numbers, you have to change this program little bit. How to do it, I will discuss in the next video. By the time, I request you to try it by yourself. If you cannot try it, I will help you. Don't worry. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.